beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I thought I would create a really simple natural/neutral fall eyeshadow tutorial for you guys, for all of my followers on my beauty Instagram who voted in the last poll that I put out. If you guys are not following my Instagram accounts, I have two. I have my main page and then I also have my beauty page. You guys should totally go and follow those. But I put out a poll yesterday and I asked a few different questions. And the first question that I said is, what makeup look do you guys want to see next? Natural or dramatic? And 92 people voted that they wanted to see a natural look. 50 voted for dramatic, so I gotta come up with some sort of like natural look. Now, I'm not including my face makeup in this video only because I decided to try out a new foundation and I feel like it's super dramatic and kind of like cakey in a way. Like, I hate that word, but I kind of feel like my face looks really cakey, so I'm not gonna include that in this video. I just want to show you guys how I'm going to create the eye look in this. So try to ignore my face if you guys can tell it looks a little bit different. Look past the coloring. It's not really the right shade for me. And if you guys want to see how I do my foundation normally, if you're new here, you should totally go check out a few of my other beauty videos. But yeah, we're just going to focus on the eyes. The next question that I asked was, what makeup look do you guys want to see next? Neutral or colorful? And 107 people voted for neutral and 47 voted for colorful. So I'm going to create a really cool, easy to do, really pretty neutral eyeshadow look for fall, for all of you who are just looking for something that will spazz up your outfits or spazz up your face into the holidays, and my take on something that's pretty natural, neutral, easy to do. If you guys would like to see how I create this look, then keep on watching this video and make sure you're subscribed because I'm so excited to start doing this. I might make like a mini series because I asked a bunch of different questions to my followers and I got a ton of different answers about different looks and different things that people struggle with and things like that. So I think I'm gonna do like a bunch of videos responding to those polls. Oh, so yeah, if you want to see that, if you want to see how I create this look, then keep watching. Now, all we're using today is the Huda Beauty palette in Warm Brown Obsessions, and I feel like this is the most perfect palette for fall. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot. Hold on. So I already have all my face makeup on, my highlighter, everything else, contour, and to set my eyes, I use some Shape Tape concealer and then a little bit of my Airspun translucent setting powder, extra coverage translucent setting powder. Now my lids are ready to be shadowed up. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty quick video. The first shade we're going in with is this bottom shade right here. And I will be taking it on my Real Techniques base shadow brush. I feel like this is a perfect brush for packing product on. Fits it on both sides of the brush, and now I'm just patting it onto my lid. So I'm just covering the entire lid with this shade and doing the same thing on the other side. Fall's the perfect time to bust out all of your brown and like corally shades. You can kind of get away with neutrals all fall if you guys want. And so it's perfect for people who aren't that comfortable with makeup. The next shade that we're going to be taking is the more orange shade up here. And I'm taking it on my M433 brush. This is definitely a blending brush, but it has shorter bristles, so it's a little bit smaller and I think easier to kind of manage. I'm gonna be focusing this in my crease and toward the outside of my eyeshadow. So I'm kind of just blending it outward in a cat eye effect and softening the brown all the way up here onto my eyelid. Just blending it into my crease and above, and then flicking the brush out. And now I'm going in with the darker shade down here, and I'm using the same brush, pressing it into the outer corner, and then just kind of pushing it up onto the lid a little bit. I kind of want to give the illusion that it's the same shade of brown on my entire eyelid, but with just like a little bit of shadowing. I'm going to do a video that kind of goes in depth about what brushes you should use for what as well, because I asked my followers if they knew how to use their brushes or like what to use their brushes for, and the majority of people said that they don't. So I feel like that's like the most important, most key part of like eyeshadow, is knowing what brushes you should use for which part of your eyeshadow routine. All right, and then I'm gonna go back in with the original Real Techniques brush in that same brown shade we started with, and I'm gonna press this onto the lid again. It's really like a milky brown, and I like that. For this next part, I'm going to be using my E18 brush, but you guys are going to want something that's sort of dense and small enough to fit underneath your bottom lash line. I'm going to go in with the original the same brown shade that we started with. And I'm going to be connecting this outer wing that we flicked out and dragging it all the way underneath my eye to connect at the very inner corner. And now I want to smoke out my under lash line with a darker shade. So I'll be going in with this brush. It's from Lexi. It's a precision crease brush. The number is 246. As you guys can see, I have some eyeshadow on it already. But just something that's thin that you can make sure gets really, really close to your bottom lash line. I'll be going in with the darkest shade in this palette. So I'm pressing it up into the lash line, slightly dragging it away, and then kind of blending it in. And you can see just the difference that gives your eyes. Now to make sure that it's really blended nicely, I'm going to go back in with that original brush that we used, the E18, and I'm going to tap a little bit into that orange shade that we used at the top and just blend in between the two shades so that it can kind of come out into a nice like gradient effect underneath the eyeball, and tie in the shades that we used above as well. Lastly, I think I'm going to darken up the top lid a little tiny bit more. I'm going to go back in with the M433 brush. And since you're kind of using pretty much all the same shades and the same like color story, I feel comfortable going back in and using the same brush and not worrying about like the blendability, because I feel like it's all going to mesh really well together. So I'm going to go back in and grab this shade again and just stick it in the outer corner, pressing it again. Just to give it a tiny bit more dimension. You don't have to do this, but I feel like since I added such a dark shade on the bottom, I kind of want to mimic it on the top. And now we're just going to take a tiny pinch of gold, and I'm putting it on my ring finger and just pressing it onto the very inner part of my eye. Almost like an inner corner highlight, but a little bit onto the lid. Now I'll be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlighter, and I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to use this brush that I use for a lot of inner corner highlights. It's the M431 brush, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the inner corner for an inner corner highlight. And then I'm also putting it underneath my brow for a brow bone highlight. The gold and the brown tones really just scream fall. Now I'm going to be taking my NYX Hella Fine Felt Tip Black Eyeliner. I'm just going to line the top of my eyelashes. I'm not going to do a wing today, just a little line to hide the lash line for my false lashes. Now I'm using my Essence Beauty Lash Princess Mascara. I love this mascara. Little tip, whenever you're putting on false lashes, I always put the bottom mascara on first. I just find it easier because if I do the top first and then I'm looking down to do my bottom mascara, I find that my lashes make the mascara go on my eyelids. So just a little tip. Now I'll be using lashes from the brand Kiss, and they are the 3D volume lashes, triple push-up. They are in teddy, like teddy bear. I'm so bad at opening things. I have a cough and I don't know why. To be honest, you can create an eyeshadow look similar to this with a lot of different bronzers. Like if you guys have a lot of bronzers at home and maybe you're not like super comfortable and don't have like a lot of eyeshadow palettes, a lot of bronzer shades have the same sort of undertones. So luckily I don't have to trim these. Where is my glue? I'm using my Duo Lash Glue. Everyone should have one of these. All I want is you now. All I want is you. I just want to say, I think that it's really, really cool that James Charles is doing his casting that he's doing. And I thought about applying myself. I don't know why. I didn't end up doing it, but I think it's a really cool thing that he is giving that opportunity to somebody out there who's wanting to grow, who is growing, and who looks up to him. So kudos to James Charles.
This thing is trying to break us down, but don't let that affect us.
It's hot. hot as hell in here. And I thought that these sleeves would roll, and they don't. They're like the sleeves that don't roll. Pop this baby on. She wasn't ready at all. Ladies and gentlemen, wait for the glue to get tacky. Don't be impatient like me. No! Ah! Have no fear. Oh my god, how pretty. Obsessed. Can we look at these lashes? What the heck is wrong with me? Look, I got foundation in my hair. What's wrong? What is wrong with me for real? And now we're going to do our lips. I'm gonna be using this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. And this is in the shade Charm, which is cute because I got it in this month's Boxy Charm. But really quick, you guys are gonna think this is so lame, but I just started a TikTok, so I'm gonna TikTok putting this lipstick on. I'm very uncomfortable. It's my first video. Please follow me. How should I do this? I haven't clicked it yet. Okay, I'm gonna click it. Okay. If this lipstick is way too dark for you guys, feel comfortable wearing like a nude or a gloss. Either one of those would look beautiful with this as well. This is the final look. I'm super happy with it. I feel like it's really pretty, really neutral, really, I wouldn't say it's necessarily natural, but it's definitely more of a neutral look and something perfect for fall. You can pair it with a sweater. All of the fall tones would look gorgeous with this, including the lips. So yeah, I hope this inspired you guys and gave you some ideas for some fall makeup looks in case you have something coming up, or for Thanksgiving if you wanted to put something together that was super simple, easy to do in the morning. Say you have a busy day ahead of you and you want something that's nice that'll go with whatever you're wearing, and that will be quick. Like if you have to do it in the car or something, that's something I would have to do. This is something that would work for you. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this look and if it's something that you want to recreate. Give it a thumbs up if it helped you out and if you enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed for more videos from me. Like I said, I'm going to be creating some videos based off of the answers to a bunch of the polls that I asked on my beauty Instagram, so make sure you're following my Instagrams if you want to be a part of those polls and voting and being able to decide the kind of videos that I do create, because I'm always asking for feedback from you guys. But yeah, that's the end of this tutorial. This is my take on a neutral, easy to do fall eyeshadow look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was easy to follow along. Let me know your requests in the comments or DM me. I'm always open to DMs. And I will see you angels in my next video. I love you so much and God bless. Bye. Oh, and follow my TikTok. You should totally go follow my TikTok because you'll see this look on there. And I feel kind of lame doing it with no viewers, so somebody go follow me. Okay, love you angels. Bye.